Ooh, I got banned in Pokemon Go. Yes, today I'm gonna tell you guys the story about the time I got banned in Pokemon Go. So, hi to all of you guys. So, this is a story that really happened for those of you who have been playing Pokemon Go since 2016 or 2017 or in fact 2018. You guys should probably already know kind of what happened, but I'll fill you guys in with the in-depth details on what happened. But yes, I was banned by Niantic for 30 days in Pokemon Go, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. And of course, how it was like for me to not play Pokemon Go for 30 days at all. So let me go ahead and bring my screen up, and you guys can see that yes, I still can play Pokemon Go now because it was a 30 days ban, and yeah, that was a very bad time for me. But that was all due to my doings and not exactly Niantic's fault for that to happen, not a forced, ban or whatsoever that has been happening nowadays. So let's go ahead and check out Twitter. And this was a tweet that I tweeted out back in 2018. And if you guys remember, on the month of September, end of September 2018, there was the Ultra Unlock bonus after, I guess, the Go Fest period. And Mewtwo was available for us. However, just before Mewtwo came into raids for 1 month, there was the Legendary Birds. And I actually did a few Legendary Birds, this and that. And eventually Mewtwo started, and Mewtwo, I started off with 20 caught Mewtwo. So on the very first week of raiding Mewtwo, I managed to get myself a 100% IV Mewtwo. Okay, and eventually I did like a handful of Mewtwo raids. In fact, for the very first week, I managed to do a total of 485 Mewtwo raids in just the very first week, doing an average of 69 raids per day. So that was what I was going after, and I was trying to get myself 600% IV Mewtwo's. Clearly, during that time, I only had one. And then eventually, I wasn't able to access Pokemon Go anymore after day 8 of Mewtwo being in raids. So what happened, for those of you who do not know, I was actually breaking the terms of services stated by Niantic. And what was I doing was that I was providing services for Mewtwo's and in fact other legendary raid bosses also. This is a screen grab from a Pokemon Go hub, and this is a tweet that I made. I said I'm providing Mewtwo service which consists of any IV 95% and 100% IV service will be available from 23rd October till available till 23rd October. Yeah, because the Mewtwo raid started on the 22nd of September, correct? So my prices are over there. It's all in United States dollars. And basically for 2 Mewtwo's, I get paid $32. 5 Mewtwo's I get paid $75. 10 Mewtwo's will be $140. And any Mewtwo that's above 95% IV, those are the prices over there. And including 100% IV Mewtwo, which I'll guarantee to get it, it's $500. So you guys might be wondering to yourself, like, how do I do this? How did I do this? Was that I would actually have access to my clients' accounts, and then I would actually play it on my phones or my other devices to help them to raid. And in turn, once I get the Mewtwo for them, they will pay me for the services. In fact, they usually pay me for the services before, because I do not trust a lot of people in that sense, whereas I trust myself to deliver the job. And so far, there hasn't been any problem in terms of me scamming other people or whatsoever. If I am unable to get the 100% IV Pokemon, I'll refund it to them. However, this tweet was made back in 2018, but back in 2016, I was already doing like other services for other people, like helping them to grind, etc., charging them by the amount of XP or per hour. I can't remember how I did it. And if you guys are wondering like how much did I actually make in terms of doing all these Mewtwo services, etc., especially Mewtwo month, for that first 1 week, I actually got a total of 3,500 United States dollars. Alright, And subsequently, I actually projected it to be around 9,000 or 10,000 United States dollars that I will be able to earn during that month itself. However, on day 8 of Mewtwo raids, you guys can see that, well, I tweeted this, that Niantic actually suspended my account. I was doing first raid to last raid every day for Mewtwo, and I started my first raid as usual again, 6 AM in the morning. We did 2 hours of raids with my friends, and subsequently, I couldn't access my account anymore, and this message appeared: your account has been suspended for violating the terms of services. At that point of time, I was a bit confused. But before this message appeared, I actually had the first strike, which I'll get to and talk to you guys about later on. So if we go back to Twitter, okay, I did a tweet out and said that, just woke up after sleeping for 14 hours because I was really, really tired. And I couldn't access my account because I had that notice came out, right? So eventually this notice came in saying that my account has been suspended for approximately 30 days. And I was like, okay, I wasn't feeling too angry or anything with Niantic, but I was thinking to myself like, oh, this finally happened after 2 years. I did not know how this was going to go down because, to be honest, I thought Niantic would have, contacted me or talked to me about it before this thing happened. Reason being is because when I went to Go Fest in the year 2018, that was before these Mewtwo services all came up again, I actually had the chance to talk to Niantic and Niantic staff. In a sense that we actually had the time to talk and they actually interviewed me. So I'm going to tell you guys how this interview went down. Basically, I was informed by Trainer Tips Nick that somebody actually wanted to interview me. And then eventually, I went for the interview. There were a few of my friends who actually got interviewed by Niantic. I think they wanted to make like a video for Go Fest, etc., to share about the feelings about some people playing Pokemon Go. That was the questions they asked me, like what do I think about playing Go Fest, or what do I think about this live event over there at Chicago Go Fest. So I was actually wearing a t-shirt that was a third-party t-shirt that was not the official t-shirt of theirs. And Niantic actually told me that I had to change to get an official t-shirt, and I told them I didn't have one. So eventually, I realized that in my bag I had one of the t-shirt that I won from the game shows over there. It was the official Pokemon Go merch. So I asked them if I could wear this. They said yes, I could. And they brought me to their backstage. And eventually I went to change. And before I went to change my t-shirt, I actually met John Hankey. John Hankey was sitting over there on the chair, and I don't think he remembered who I am. But I approached Mr. Hankey and I shook hands with him and I said, "Hi, Mr. Hankey, nice to meet you." And I went on to do my stuff, and I overheard, him asking other people who was I, and they told him that I was Brandon. And yeah, so it was a pleasant, just a meeting with Mr. Hankey at that point of time, I suppose. But eventually I went to change out, did the interview with Niantic, spent like around 45 minutes to an hour doing the interview, including all those time spent to change my t-shirt and whatsoever. Didn't play the game at all for like close to an hour. And that was 2 months or 1 month before that Mewtwo came out. Niantic did not say anything to me. Niantic did not message me, did not tell me anything about with regards to what I was doing that was wrong. However, it was only on the second day of Mewtwo that I actually received the first strike. So for those of you who do not know what the first strike is, let's go ahead to check out the terms of services from Niantic Labs website. Okay, so Niantic's website, you guys can see under the use of services cheating over there. I'm not going to read through everything, but I'm just going to point out to you guys the important bullet points. So one of the reasons for cheating is accessing services in an unauthorized manner, including using modified or unofficial third-party software, playing with multiple accounts for the same service. Number 3 is sharing accounts. Number 4 is using any techniques to alter or falsify a device's location, for example, using GPS spoofing. And the last one is selling or trading accounts. So I guess I was subjected to, sharing of accounts because I was, having access to my clients' accounts and playing for them. Yeah, So that was probably the reason why I actually got the messages. So for those of you who don't know what's the 3-strike disciplinary policy that Niantic has laid out for Pokemon Go players, is that you can actually have 2 chances before you get permanently banned. So what it means by that is the first strike is actually a warning. So when you receive this warning message, alright, I won't go too much into detail, but it lasts for 7 days. When you receive this message, you will receive this in your game. When you log into Pokemon Go, there'll be a warning notice saying that they have detected, some activities in your account that indicates that you'll be doing something like spoofing or, in fact, breaking the TOS. I received this message on the second day of Mewtwo. Clearly, I didn't know what I was doing and what was going on. And I checked my emails and this and that. Nothing. There was nothing to inform me what I was doing. I was really confused. Like, I do not spoof. I did not do anything that was weird. The only thing that I was doing that was really different was I was going after Mewtwo rates like crazy, like first rate to last rate, first rate to last rate, and I was averaging around 69 rates per day. So I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe the game detects that I'm doing too many legendary rates, so much so that they decided to strike my account first. So I didn't bother about it at all. So the first warning will last for 7 days, and you cannot encounter rare Pokemon, which didn't affect me at all. You will be excluded from receiving new X-rate passes also, which did not affect me at all because I was raiding Mewtwo during that period. Clearly, I didn't bother about X-rate or in fact the rare Pokemon at all. And the second strike would happen as a suspension. Alright, this suspension is like a 30 days ban that you cannot access your account at all. So that was the one that I actually suffered. And when I actually had that, implemented onto my account, I was like, okay, so 30 days suspension, but why? I was really, really confused. So before this suspension, the message came through, I actually was raiding with my friends for 2 hours before, this message came in. And I immediately emailed to Niantic after I received the notice, and they immediately replied me back in less than 5 minutes. And they told me that it's due to the services that I was providing, the Mewtwo services especially, that they have to stop this and suspend my account during that point. So I was like, wow, this is the first time, Niantic is so efficient in replying, people, because I know of people who actually get in contact with Niantic, but it takes them like a long time to get a reply. So I was really surprised. So initially I thought, maybe I would be able to get my account back immediately, because they told me to remove all the services, all the advertisements that I have done on my social medias, etc., which I did. I immediately removed every single one of them. However, I still went through with the 30-day suspension. And during that 30-day suspension, I had a lot of time to reflect and do a lot of thinking that I didn't have the time to do it because I was playing Pokemon Go so intensively, such that I even took the time to prepare to make YouTube, revive again, in a way that I wanted to do live streaming. So during that point of time, yes, I was feeling really down, really demoralized, in a sense that everybody is raiding Mewtwo and I can't go and raid. But at the same time, I was feeling really bad because I still had some of my clients who I was servicing, and I had to refund them all the money. I had to apologize to them for not being able to get them the Mewtwo's that they wanted to get. That's the one that really hit me. And just to let you guys know, now till today, I have not done a single service for Mewtwo at all, or in fact for any Pokemon Go services after I started live streaming, after I started doing YouTube again. Yeah, the benefits from doing YouTube is just way more than doing the services that I've been doing, monetary wise also. I won't go too much into detail how much I'm making from YouTube now, but it's definitely more than what I was making from doing those services, including that Mewtwo month, which I estimated I was going to make 9,000 USD during that month. Okay, so monetary wise, financial wise, out of the way. So I felt really demoralized, like I said, and I didn't know what I was going to do for those 30 days. But those 30 days, I spent my time playing other games like Ingress, like Jurassic World Alive, and various other games. I even went back to play Clash of Clans. I even went back to play Clash Royale, which were the 2 games that I used to play last time, before I played Pokemon Go. However, I got bored of them really quickly because after experiencing playing an augmented reality game, going out there in the physical world to play Pokemon GO, I realized that I find it difficult to be stuck at home to play a game. That's the truth. So that's why I looked at augmented reality games like, Jurassic World, Alive, and at that point of time, I don't remember Harry Potter being out, otherwise I would have tried it. But I tried Ingress, and I tried it for a week. Eventually, I got bored of it, and I didn't want to play it anymore. But I understood, Ingress and how it works basically much better during that point because I spent the time to study it. Study it and research on it. Okay, of course not to the high-end level 16 level, but just I guess still okay level. So at that point of time, when I had the 30-day suspension, yes, it was a huge blow to me, mentally, because I guess people like my friends like Isaac, etc., have told me that other people will in a way like criticize or say certain nasty stuff about me, saying, oh, you spoofed or whatsoever. People will jump to the conclusion, without any proper evidence or whatsoever, which I told my friends. I said that this is just normal that the internet will just think of this kind of reasons or whatsoever, since something has happened. But I'm here to tell you guys that this was the reason. I'm very sure many of you guys already know the reason for me getting suspended. Alright, but if you ask me if this suspension of mine was the right decision, I would say yes. I would say yes, that Niantic made the right decision in a sense to stop me playing for 30 days and me accepting my punishment for 30 days. I accepted it. Like, I didn't complain, oh my god, why did Niantic give me 30 days suspension, blah, 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 blah. I did not. Alright, I accepted it and went through with it. But if you ask me if it's something that I want to go through again, not exactly. Of course, if I have a choice not to go through with it, no, I do not want to go through with that again. And I did not enjoy that period a lot. Yeah, but of course I took my mind to do something else. It was a time to reflect and think of other things. One thing I must say though, that 30 days ban was kind of like a silver lining in disguise, because if it's not for that situation to have happened, I may not be doing YouTube at all, because I did tweet out that I'll be back to Pokemon GO and also probably back to YouTube, which right now you guys are here with me watching my YouTube videos. And really, if it's not because of that 30-day suspension or whatsoever, I probably will continue doing those services, thinking that there's nothing wrong or whatsoever. And I may not, make YouTube videos. And genuinely speaking, I feel like the reward I get from doing YouTube as compared to doing the services, not monetary wise, is at least 100 times better. Yeah, in terms of like making videos to help people play Pokemon GO better, or entertain you guys, or even show you guys how I play Pokemon GO better than having to keep on playing multiple accounts all the time. It's very, very tiring, just to let you guys know. Especially when I travel to service my clients, it's even more tiring. Yeah, it's definitely more tiring than doing YouTube videos, because YouTube videos wise, it's just one camera and one iPad. The other one is like sometimes 8 to 10 devices, which I'm running like my client's account concurrently, which is very, very tiring. Yeah, so that also is a part of it. But the most satisfaction I gain from not doing those services and going into YouTube is the fact that I'm able to engage with you guys as my viewers, to build a community together, and in a way to help some of you guys play Pokemon to the next level or to the top level, which I definitely am more appreciative of, and definitely feel more grateful that I'm able to do it. And I guess that 30-day suspension was really a good thing that happened, and I guess we have to thank Niantic for that. But yeah, that's basically my story in terms of me getting suspended or banned for 30 days here in Pokemon GO. It was a lesson learned, I must say, though it took me like 3 years for me to tell you guys this story, but I wanted to make it more interesting to tell you guys only after 3 years and not like immediately like after I started doing YouTube back in 2019. Although a lot of you guys were curious as to what happened and how I was feeling, etc. Some of my friends who contacted me, yeah, I told them how I was feeling, and I told them that I was fine. Mentally, it was really draining, but also at the same time, I had to like cope, you know, in terms of not thinking too much. And luckily that worked out. Otherwise, yeah, I probably would have strangled Mewtwo. No, just kidding. Mewtwo would have strangled me. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below to tell me what you guys think about, you know, I guess my 30-day suspension, because I'm very sure a lot of you guys have heard in your community people talking about me getting banned in Pokemon GO server. Yeah, I did. I got banned for 30 days. So I just want to hear from you guys, and if you ask me if I'm willing to go back to how it was like doing those services, no way. Yeah, no. It's too tiring. It's not worth it at all. It's not worth it at all, man, in terms of how I'm able to progress with my life here on YouTube. Yeah, definitely not worth it to go back to that. Especially getting a permanent ban the next time. Yeah. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Mewtwo, it's all your fault. All your fault. All your fault. That's why I couldn't play Pokemon GO for 30 days. Actually, it's my fault. It's my fault. I did the services. I'm the stupid one. Yeah. Okay, but goodbye.